My name is Jack Hansen, and I am talking about the linguistic features for Unit 6 and how they pertain to some of our real life experiences. So, for this experience or for this exercise, I was having a hard time coming up with a topic to talk about. But after thinking about it, I realized how surrounded I really am by some or even most of the ideas that we've talked about throughout this class. So once I really got a good idea of where I was going to go, I realized that the fact that so much of my family is from the East Coast, as well as some of my friends, could kind of help me out with the personal side of this. So the linguistic feature that really stuck out to me that some of them use is the fact that they all have a tendency to drop their R's. So, for example, you have words like car, and they'll say ka, so it would be an AH sound as opposed to what it should be um, is the AR sound. And also words like garden and garden, just the differences there. That's an example where the R would be in the middle of the word as opposed to the end in car. And so, even though complainers or other groups may try to say that because they do this, they're less educated and less suited for the workplace, in most cases, they're actually just as much, if not more, educated than the people that are criticizing them for these types of things. Um, so these linguistic features have been around for a very long time, and even though language change has taken hold of many different aspects of our language, this particular linguistic feature of dropping the R in words really, you know, has been one that has stuck around for decades and decades. Um, so this particular linguistic feature is directly related to some of the class content we have talked about. I believe it was back to Unit 3 or 4 when we learned about it, but Libby Green had some specific points towards this linguistic feature. And based off of that, the individuals that do drop the R, for example, these my friends and family, are geographically from an Eastern or Southern dialect of the American English language, which is something that I took directly from Libby Green's book as well. And it comes out to be true because this example does back that up. And so I've learned a lot through this course already, and it has been very interesting to learn about the origin of certain dialects as well as how they are a true result of geographic location in most cases. And even though we mostly all speak an American English language, there's many separate dialects that can have us placed into certain regions or groups, which I've found probably most interesting. So thank you for listening, and that is some of my personal experiences with linguistic features.